Well, as we continue to celebrate the spirit of America across the D.C. region, millions are expected to visit the monuments and memorials to tell the story of our nation.
Yes, but behind those words on them is a craft older than the country itself. D.C. News Now's Ben Dennis has more on how generations in one family have helped tell humanity about America's 250 years of highs and lows.
Tourists visiting Washington are an all too familiar sight. From monuments and memorials honoring thousands who gave their lives, to headstones marking the memory of a single soul. The words carved into stone often trace back to a small shop in Newport, Rhode Island. A shop that's been open longer than the United States itself.
The John Stevens shop, which was founded in 1705.
Nicholas Benson learned craftsmanship from his father, who learned from his. 3 generations of calligraphy mark the legacies of leaders, triumphs and tragedies on the battlefield.
But I came to work for my dad when I was 15 years old.
Many of America's defining moments across 250 years have been made permanent by the Benson family.
Because my grandfather and my father established such a great presence in Washington, D.C., it wasn't much of a reach for me to then be the next person who's involved with any given large civic memorial. World War II Memorial, Martin Luther King Memorial, the Eisenhower Memorial, all of these jobs really came from the lineage of my predecessors.
Yep, a Benson carved immortal words from FDR about America's place in the world, helped honor the heroism of Marines who died in service since 1775, and the veterans of Vietnam, displayed JFK's gravesite, and permanently etched powerful poetry from Martin Luther King Jr. But before a single letter is carved, it's drawn, outlined, measured, refined. Carving comes later, each strike deliberate and permanent.
One of the very first questions we're asked whenever we're out on site carving is what happens when you make a mistake? And really, the skill of carving is learning how not to make a mistake.
For Benson, the job doesn't always feel historic in the moment, but sometimes it hits.
On the Martin Luther King Memorial, there were points at which, when I was in the midst of carving, paying very close attention to my depth of cut, how the characters were lining up, all of these things in very small practical perspectives, when you step back and all of a sudden you have a minute to read what you're carving, it hits like a sledgehammer.
And while most of us are reading words from our phones that disappear with a simple swipe, similar words are designed here in Washington to last, from dusk to dawn, for days, years, and generations.
AI is making inroads into the way in which humanity perceives the physical world, and that's a very, very complicated thing. And so for us to be on a big civic memorial like this and carving stone by hand means an awful lot to humanity.
As America reflects on 250 years, millions will come here, searching for meaning in the past and direction for the future.
It's a complicated time in American history, and so people visiting Washington, D.C. for the 250th anniversary, I think that there'll be an awful lot of mixed emotion in that for many, many people. And hopefully, because, as I said, some of these words are so inspiring, and they do point to direction forward, ideally, they're well worth considering at such an incredibly important anniversary of our nation.
In Washington, Ben Dennis, D.C. News Now.